Dealing with drunk fans is hard. I'm very, very patient, so I don't mind dealing with drunk fans. I know fans will get drunk and they'll just come over and they'll hang out and it's funny. Like, you know, they'll just get kind of drunk and they're still coherent. That's okay. But when they're being sloppy drunk and they're like fucking spilling our merch table, spilling their drinks all over our merch, knocking shit over and like saying mean shit, I'm like, all right, this is getting annoying. That's when I'll give security like a look and be like, hey, this, and then they'll be like, all right, you kind of. There was one show, it was the Tampa show. It didn't happen to us, but I was right next to it. He went up to he went up to All That Remains merch girl, Heather. She's so fucking nice. And then there's Bryce, who was Miss Maya's merch guy. He's also super fucking nice. Both of them were amazing. I love them so much, and I'm gonna miss them. There was this guy, he was drunk, and he went up to Heather and was getting pissy with her because he didn't want to pay the $99 for the VIP laminate to meet the band. And she was like, well, I cannot give it to you, like, unless you pay. And he was like, whoa. And Bryce was like, all right, dude, you're starting to be disrespectful. You need to leave. And the guy starts yelling at Bryce and being super disrespectful. And then this fan showed up and got in a fight with the dude. Like, he was like, they're both asking you to leave nicely. You gotta go. The guy's like, you wanna fucking go? And the dude, like, they started fighting. The dude put him in a fucking headlock and, like, dragged him outside. And everyone's like, yeah! And I was like, holy shit. So you don't want to be that drunk fan. Nobody likes that drunk fan. But if you're just like, you drink a little bit because you're nervous and you want to come talk and you're a little bit like buzzed or tipsy or whatever, that's fine. Or even if you're super drunk and you're like the guy I was making fun of when you're like, hey, what sizes do you guys have? And it's like written right there, but you didn't read it because you're wicked fucking drunk. We're still going to be like, hey, we have all these sizes and we're still going to deal with you. We're not going to be mean. And then after you leave, we're going to be like, holy shit, they were so fucking drunk. But it's a business, you know, we're professionals. So we're not going to like be ridiculous. But if you start being unruly, then we got to do something about it. But never, ever, ever be afraid to come talk to us at the merch table. Never be afraid. But don't get ridiculously fucking like sloppy drunk to the point where you're hitting on Alex and pissing us off. And that's not cool. That's not cool. I promise you this. I will continue making music. This is my life choice. This is my career. I love teaching vocals. I love performing. I love being in a band. And I love my solo projects. Even if I'm done with like Hungry Lights or Beautifully Worthless Beings or Dear Rudolph or whatever the fuck the project is, I'm going to keep making music. I'm going to keep making new projects because I love music. I guarantee I will never stop. I will literally be making music until the day that I die. Music has been a love for me since I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. So, let's keep going. A lot of people don't know this, but there's a whole like system to booking. So it's like the band can't just be like, yo, we're going to go to Los Angeles and we're going to go to Colorado Springs and we're going to go to Sacramento and we're going to go to Houston. Like, we don't just pick cities. What happens is the booking agent reaches out and says, hey, I got this band. They want to play. And then the venue is going to look at the numbers and decide, are they worth having here? How much do they want to pay? Because obviously you got to get paid to play. So it's like, if we say, hey, we want $1,000 to play here, the venue is expecting us to draw enough people to buy drinks and to buy tickets so that they get their money back. So if they say they book us for $500 and then only 10 people show up, they just like lost. They suffered a huge loss. They might not book us again because of that. So it's like, we can't just choose. Like, you just really got to be careful about stuff like that. So as much as I would love to come to Detroit, the booking agent has to book us there. It probably wouldn't be a headline thing. It would probably be someone else's tour and they're playing Detroit and then we just hop on. So Tala going to the UK or anywhere that's not, like, anywhere we have to fly is very unlikely right now because we have 6 people in the band. So we have to pay for 6 people's plane tickets. That's going to be like $6,000 to get over to another country right off the bat. And then because we're flying, we have to rent gear. So that's going to add more money to it. And then we have to rent a bus because we can't bring our RV. So that's going to be even more. And then, of course, we have to rent a driver because none of us can drive in the UK. So that's going to be even more. So it's like very, very expensive for an American band to come to like Japan or Europe or Asia or Australia or South America or wherever. So as much as we would love to come, it's highly unlikely that we'll be coming anytime soon.